I'm worried about your guys crossing the street right now because there's a T-90 out in the street.
I think they see him.
I think they do see it now, as they're all being cut down by an infantry squad.
Oh my god, they're right outside your door, Bo!
The infantry or the tank?
The infantry!
I'll watch right side. Have
Okay,
you seen
down
where,
now.
Have you seen where the T-90 went?
Yeah, found it.
I would love to help you,
Bull.
but I just have a stinger. I'm gonna give you some room to work.
Bull.
Oh, okay. Medic? I need a medic. Welcome to Enlisted. Nope, this is actually War Thunder. What you are seeing here is their closed beta test for their infantry game mode. And I wanted to give you my first impressions and thoughts after playing it on day one of the CBT. Now, initially over the years, I thought when people were asking for infantry to be added to War Thunder, we were talking about the type of infantry we had during the April Fool's event, where we had the infantry that were scattered around fighting each other and engaging the player tanks during that World War I event. But hey, I'm not hip with the kids, so maybe I'm just out of the loop. I guess now we're playing as infantry, and I don't necessarily honestly hate the idea, but it's not something that I ever wanted nor desired from War Thunder. And before we say my steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery, I became a War Thunder player because War Thunder offered me things that no other game really did. And the reason I'm saying all this is because I went into the War Thunder Infantry closed beta on purpose with zero expectations because I wanted to try and keep an open mind to see what the devs are trying to accomplish here. And I was hoping to be pleasantly surprised. The first thing I noticed when I spawned was how graphically good it looks. This is some of the better level design I've ever seen War Thunder devs do. I love how the map looks like there's a battle that's been raging here for a while. There's things that are barricaded, there's buildings that are blown out, there's debris everywhere, there's vehicles that are in various states of disrepair and damage. And when you go into the apartment blocks, it looks like there's people that have lived there. And when you go through the businesses, it looks like life just stopped. There's trash and paper strung about, and the assets that were used in those buildings look like they were uniquely created for that style of building. So the coffee shop looks like a coffee shop. The burger joint looks like a burger joint. And you don't know how often chairs and just other things get reused a lot by devs, but it looks like they genuinely cared and took time to make each building feel like a unique experience, or at least each style building feel like a unique experience. And I appreciate that. And the other thing that initially really surprised me was how good the lighting looked in certain places on this map, especially in the Soviet apartment blocks as you're walking through and you see the light rays coming through the windows and the doors. I know they've done a lot of work in the lighting over the past years in the game, but I honestly didn't expect it to look this good when I'm walking through it in first person. Now, before you start saying Bo is glazing Gaijin, because this all sounds too good to be true, there's some other things I want to mention. The other thing I noticed almost immediately after spawn was how slow and clunky my player felt. And of course, I'm going to compare this to modern FPS shooters that I've been playing. But the best way I can describe this is, it's like my Escape from Tarkov character decided to become Clark Griswold's station wagon from National Lampoon's, fully loaded, trying to head for Gate 3, and to kill us in the way. It didn't feel great. The more I played it though, the more I kind of adapted to the speed of the game, and it didn't feel so bad after an hour or two. But it took some time just kind of being like, wow, this is kind of slow. But that may be my opinion alone. And I don't expect it to play as fast as a lot of other shooters out there, but it really felt like my character skipped every PT day he could, failed the PT test. Homie struggled to get across the road sometimes. Like, he was huffing and puffing, and he was struggling. The boy was struggling. Now, one of the things I didn't realize until later was that there's actually going to be different levels of body armor. There's going to be light, I guess medium, and heavy. There was actually a data mine that got posted to Reddit, so I'll post some of the pictures from there. None of this is official. This is all just kind of a good, I guess of what they may be working or may be developing for the game. But of course, it would make sense that light body armor, you run a lot faster, and heavy body armor, you go a lot slower. So I don't know how that's all balanced right now, but I didn't feel like my character with Zen 4 needed to be body shamed right off the bat. The other thing I also real quickly noticed was how sometimes, I'm going to use the word clunky, but the player's head would kind of disconnect from the body if you turn too quickly, especially if they had a machine gun. And I think they were trying to debuff machine guns, so if you have like an M240 PKM or a saw in your hands and you try to turn left or right too fast, your head will like come free of your body. Now, I think they're trying to debuff machine guns so that you can't just run and gun with it, which I appreciate, but it was just a little jarring for me as a player, and that's something they could certainly adjust. I don't want to get too much into the weeds with gun balancing and other things that definitely do need fixed in this beta and in the future for infantry, but for day one, I thought it was pretty solid. But the main thing I kind of keep circling back to that I was initially confused on, and every person I've talked to about War Thunder Infantry has been confused on, is so we have enlisted, but War Thunder wanted to add its own infantry game mode, which I can understand, but this really does feel, and basically is, enlisted in a lot of ways. You can tell it has a very, very strong enlisted influence. And I'm not a big enlisted player because it didn't really do much for me. So I don't know what the reason for making enlisted and then putting the later version of enlisted in War Thunder. And a lot of people have asked me, is enlisted going away? Is enlisted being folded into War Thunder, or what's happening? I have no idea. I've not heard anything. It is kind of strange that we now have basically this going on. Of course, from a development standpoint, it makes sense to do what you already know how to do, and they have the assets and you know, experience from being involved in the creation of enlisted. And just to clarify, it's not the same studio, but they both are underneath the Gaijin umbrella, so I personally don't know what dev worked on what, if there's enlisted devs that came over to help with this. I have no idea. I haven't heard personally, but besides the point, I assume there was information or knowledge transferred from one studio to the other in some format. I just kind of hoped it'd be a bit different, or more different than I found it be. But if you like enlisted, I'm sure you like this, if that's fair. My biggest gripe is I don't necessarily truly love the AI squad mates. It's not a system that I would put in a game if I was designing it. Do I absolutely hate them? I don't, but for me, you know me, when I'm running around trying to maneuver, I don't like 4 or 5 AI following me, and I am not very good at taking the time to kind of tell them where to, you know, stand and where to face and what to do, right? So it's just not my cup of tea. The other thing I've also noticed is that it was very easy to tell where enemy players were because I would see all the little ducklings run into a building. So the player would run into an apartment complex. There'd be 4 or 5 AI chasing after him. So that was always kind of amusing. But as much as I don't want to call this enlisted in War Thunder, it's really hard not to, and I feel like you're going to either like or hate this game mode based on your feelings and experiences with enlisted if you have happened to play it. Now, the other thing I want to add real quick before moving on from this is I really like the changes they made between the arcade and RB version of this game mode, especially removing the dot off of players' heads that are on the enemy team. Was a really nice change after trying out the arcade mode first. So without further ado, I'm going to get to the elephant in the room. Would I recommend War Thunder Infantry game mode to somebody who currently isn't a War Thunder player? And the best way that I can describe my feelings for infantry at this moment is if it was its own standalone game, not included in War Thunder, would I buy or even download it? And I would honestly say probably not. Now, that being said, I did put some time and thought into what I would like to see them do different, or what they could do different that would attract more players or make this a more unique experience. Because in my eyes, this just didn't feel very unique to me when I played it. And what I would personally really like to see is, instead of doing battle ratings, which it appears they're already going to do with guns, yes, guns are going to get battle ratings, it looks like, I would love to see them do period events like Vietnam, Korea, Cold War, or just, you know, there's a slew of different conflicts that have happened over the last 60 years, 70 years that they could make infantry events or even infantry battles on. I know they want us to grind through things and unlock guns, unlock hits and all this stuff, but it'd be really cool if we just had like a Vietnam map with Hueys and just period correct stuff. I would love that so much. I'd be in heaven. I would love that, especially Korea. Korea gets no coverage. So that would be my dream for something like this. And I think it's a niche that just isn't really covered very much in game. My fear is that we're going to have like 1960s fighting 1970s, 1980s fighting 1990s, you know, because we already have decades fighting other decades in War Thunder. off R3 T20, the time traveling vehicle. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts because I'm kind of like on the fence, so I really am, because I want to see War Thunder succeed. Played this game for years, so I have nothing but the best wishes for it. Part of me was like, this is good, but also it's kind of meh, and I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great Christmas. Put the RPG away. Just cover the door. That's not an indoor weapon, and I'm saying that.
I'm covering the door.
I'm pushing. One behind the gas tiger.
Behind the truck. To your right.
He's down. I'm moving. There's still more in here. Please, you have a gun. I recommend the gun.
It's a DMR.
It's better than that.
2 down.
I don't know why that. Never mind.
Opposite office.
The one we were in before?
I got him.
You are so stressed out right now.
I'm running around with
This
a
is such a
DMR in here.
kerfuffle. Hey, we're taking A though. That was unexpected. You're firing RPGs inside into offices.
I'm trying to find out.
Why do you have a ghillie suit and RPG? I would like to also know that.
Because I'm cool.
You have like the typical Arma 3 loadout. Ghillies. Hey, you know what RPGs are really good at neutralizing?
Oh, don't even.
One guy over there, I don't think he's alone though. I'm gonna push A
guys
again.
are. Yeah, I'm right behind you. If you watch out. Behind you.
Go. Abrams.
You're right.
It's Abrams. Got a grin to him. He's tracked. He's also really, really mad.
He has a better position.
I don't want to go that way.
That's what other way do you have?
You cannot pay me to go that way. I will make a new hole here.
Okay, there's 4 people on this point with you.
There's also a Bradley in here. He's frantically trying to murder me. I don't know what to do right now.
Just hold the point. Just stay in the point.
The tickets could not run out faster. Stay on the point. There's a Bushmaster. Do you see this? That's the point. I don't want to go in there.
What are you gonna do?
Not go in there. Don't go in there, dude. It's bad. Yeah, that's good there. He's got his bipod down. He's ready. Push him back in.
You're gonna die.
I dive my boots on.
That's not why I thought you would die, to be fair.
They did a really good job though making the city feel lived in with the graffiti and the debris and vehicles. Like, I really like the map design and the level building.
This is some of the best map making we've seen out of the team.
I was like, wondering if this is gonna be kind of a...
Low.
Yeah, I heard it. Holy cow. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Can you see him? He's right there
To
behind
the
the tree.
left, behind the tree. Oh, my grenade went short, I think.
I'm moving. Hear that machine gun just hitting that tank? You guys on
I'm
him?
more concerned about it hitting me.
Grenade out.
Got one? I don't think an RPG is actually supposed to be used either way, but I'm gonna use it.
RPGs can be used in any way. They are inside.
Okay, I'm going inside. Upstairs looks pretty clear.
I found a nice little defensive spot here. Now I'm gonna move. Going upstairs. Like how they barricaded the thick.
They saw all of my guys. They're across the street in the
I see
little,
them all.
yeah.
Do you have a machine gun or a sniper rifle? This would be prime positioning to use it.
Oh, I'm bringing a sniper. I got up to that second floor, and oh my goodness, it's like perfect up there. There's windows, barricades.
What is happening to my roof? Hello? Artie? How do you have an RPG and I have this box? Tank is, you see it. Push up fast. Nice hit. Take your time.
There's an engine.
I might put one on the side of the turret.
Oh no! Oh, didn't notice me.
I needed you. You had the RP. You just fell through the roof. Also, there's an Mi-35 now attacking it. That's actually pretty cool. That was really cinematic.
Is it down?
The tank, I believe so, or at least it's not moving. It's a mobility kill for sure right now.
You believe so?
Sorry, the Battle of Radio Shack is still raging. Tank is down for sure,
I see that
yes.
for, the enemy captured it for a little bit.
We got a great deal.
That's concerning, because you and I were on top.
We got a great deal on TVs if you're interested.
How did the enemy capture C for a little bit, Bo?
Well, we were upstairs and they were downstairs.
How did you let Radio Shack fall in the enemy's hands?
But man, I haven't had food rations in weeks, okay?
Look, you'll get a lunch break once the holiday rush slows down.
They're here again, they're here. Upstairs, upstairs,
Oh,
upstairs.
they're here. Right, upstairs. My crew, yeah, those guys are dead.
You hear all that? Nice job. You're doing fantastic. I just see you and the kill feed on both sides. Oh, what?
Oh my god, it really was. There's one more. He had another one. He had more people than I had. He's pushing with an M4. It's just him alone.
And make sure there's no others. Alright, going back downstairs. Oh, he's got more than one. Loading.
Those are two different people.
That's awesome. It's got the large battery on top with the munition. Look at that. That's a great model. I'm really happy they did like that. Doesn't make me sound too weird, does it? That I'm excited about. I'm gonna walk off now.
Yeah, I have to figure out how to use this now.
I like that it doesn't look like it's just manufactured, like it's actually something that, you know,
Oh god.
was cobbled together.
I don't know how to fly it.
Well, you want to crash it into something, preferably a tank or a large mass of people.
Yeah, will do.
Please don't fly it back towards us again.
But you said a mass of people.
Let's go
I hit a
take
building.
yourself out. Thick. Also, there's quite a bit happening down by Bravo. Yeah, they're taking Bravo. Go ahead that way.
Sure.
Sound like an elephant going down the stairwell.
Look, we've got to be quick.
Okay, yeah, inside's good. You got an RPG by chance?
Not on this guy.
Okay, you might want to grab one that has.
What is this thing? Yeah, this looks like an RPG. Where am I shooting it?
Out here on the street, there's a T-90.
I see it. Yep, I see it. It's tracked.
All right, it's looking away. Got time. All right, put the next hit low if you can, right above the track. Nice hit. Perfect. He's flew in this direction. You got one more shot. Nice work.
Person.
I'm looking.
In C. In C. In Charlie. In Charlie.
First or second floor.
First floor. First floor.
No eyes. I see him. All right, I'll push.
I'm pushing in.
I will go to the right.
One down.
There's several.
Oh, there's multiple.
Yeah, there's
Good
quite
work.
a few. Well, your left. Got him.
There should be probably one more. I think that's 4. Oh, maybe I can't count.
Hey, Stick.
Yeah.
If you want more RPGs, I think you can get them from this box. By the filing cabinet.
Oh,
and there's ammo
lovely.
here too.
Unfortunately, neither of my guys who are left living have an RPG.
Look at the line at the burger shop.
They are unfortunately both drone operators.
So we have no RPGs, just drones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my drone out again. I see a mark over there. He just died. I'd love to find a tank to smash this into, but... By the end of this, I'm gonna have a complex about snipers hiding in windows and rooftop nooks, because every time I try to push forward, there's an American with an M110 going, "Gotcha, boy!" And then I don't just die, the entire squad behind... At least it was an M110, but no, guys, scatter! No, scatter! Run! Get the cover! What? No, Stick, do not! No, Stick, stay there! No, stay there!
What do you mean?
It's one American with a 6 spear and he's
Yeah,
killing
where?
everybody.
I don't know where he is.
If I could just have one thing added to... I'm starting to feel like I'm getting the true, like, fighting the American experience right here. Oh, here, comrade, have BMP. Don't have to worry about the Hellfire missiles lurking out there. They won't be an issue. I wish your squad the best of luck.
My squad's getting cut down on your body.